the difference of your mental preparation and mindset from the way it was in game one going into game seven now?
I don't think there's any change. I think we've been just trying to go game by game and win as many as we can. And nobody thought, it was going to be easy at any point. So they're a great team over there. It's hard to win these games. So we have a chance to go to their barn and win one and move on. So that's what we're looking forward to.
Jesse. With that, Jared talked about how you guys really were facing with like a let's get through game 6 mentality and then shift. At what point last night do you guys shift to start thinking about game 7? Are you at the point where it's just, no, we're just going to go in there and play? Not much to think about.
Yeah, we're shifting to it now. I mean, it's the next game up, and we have an opportunity to do something special and write our story. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard to win games in this league and on a regular season basis. And now to play one of the best teams in the playoffs and try to beat them in 7 is a tough task. And we're up for it and excited for it.
Megan,
what is the response in the third period after going down at the end of the second, having held the lead so much of that game? Tell you about the resilience of this group.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, just sticking with our game and knowing that it's going to be hard. It's hard to create scoring chances at times, and then it's when you do create scoring chances, it's hard to score. The goalies are great, and their goalies obviously playing really well. So it's just about sticking with our process of continuing to play our game and trusting that if we get enough looks, we're going to get enough to win the game.
I think 48 shots in each of the last 2 home games. How do you maintain that shot first mentality in their barn?
Yeah, I mean, they get the matchup, so it's a little bit harder. But if we put enough pressure on them and, we create icings and we get our matchups that we want, then we can kind of turn the tide a little bit. But it's just that shot first mentality and sticking with it and not getting, annoyed with the opportunities we're getting, or if we're not getting them. And if we're not scoring right away, we just got to keep shooting and putting pucks there. And I think that's creating a lot of the secondary rebounds and chances that we've been getting in the series and creating, those 5-6 shot shifts that can kind of generate a lot of momentum, and then eventually hopefully it leads to goals as well.
Colleen and then Jesse.
Talking about that difference between how you guys played at home and how you played on the road, how are you going to kind of go into this being a game 7 with that, trying to channel that energy that you had at home, taking it there and using their energy in your favor?
Yeah, I think we relish the opportunity to go do something special in someone else's building. Ever since I've been here, we've been a really good road team in the playoffs, especially as well. So I think we relish those opportunities and the challenge that comes with, trying to quiet a fan base down that's energized and ready to go. So we got to use that and come out to a good start.
Feels like Cale has had a ton of good opportunities and a lot of good looks, and we just can't seem to get one by Jake. What have you seen from Cale in this series where he's doing a lot of good things, but maybe can't get one to go in a way that we've come accustomed to?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's frustrated with it a little bit. It's the amount of good looks he's had and opportunities that have just missed, or their goalies made some really nice saves on him as well. And but that doesn't really bother me. I don't think it should bother him as well, as he's getting the opportunities. And, if we can put him in those positions with the puck on his stick as often as we have been able to, I think we just want to continue to do that. And he's the best player in the world, in my opinion, for a reason. And, if he's able to get a few for us in the next game, that's huge. But just him getting into those opportunities, getting into that space with the puck is something that we want to do and a place we want him to be as well.
Last couple, go ahead, Megan.
A good breakout allows you to attack with speed, and this is something that Dallas has keyed in on in particular. How have you worked through that over the course of this series?
Yeah, we're just trying to slow them down. They're trying to do a lot of what we're trying to do, of playing fast, playing north, breaking out smoothly, and getting it to our forwards with speed. Our first goal, we're able to get our forward line. Cale and I break it out to our forward line that's in good positions with speed, with time and space, and they're able to make a play and score a goal. And they're doing the same thing with us, with Hintz and Renton, and trying to get them with time and space, with the puck on their stick with speed. And it's about us to make sure we're over top of them, not giving them odd man rushes, and they've been dangerous on the rush, so we got to try to control that.
Last one from Corey.
We asked you about Mingo before the series, and you guys held him in check for a while, and now he's kind of gotten going. Has this series been what you expected from the beginning, like your first time really having to go against?
Yeah, I mean, you try to hold their best players in check, and they're the best players in the world for a reason, and Mikko's up there with the best of them. So you expect them to break out and get their opportunities at times, and it's just on us to try to slow them down as a group of five on the ice. And last night wasn't the best job we've done against them, and then for them, they're the best players, and they're going to make plays and score goals. So they were able to get a few last night, and our job is to shut them down for Game 7.